What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. So, yeah, when I tell you guys that these clowns over there at Disney don't have a creative bone left in their body, this is what I'm talking about. Well, y'all look at this logo. This logo for Mandalorian and Grogu is downright embarrassing. This is pathetic, man. This is what they're throwing out there for a movie. This. It's hard to believe, but this is the logo for the next Star Wars movie that's coming out. This is supposed to make us interested and excited. It's just a plain Jane title. First of all, it looks terrible, all right? It's not centered or anything like that. The Mandalorian, I mean, it just looks bad. And then it's just the fact that all they can do lately in Star Wars is just name their movies or their television shows, not giving it an interesting name like, you know, like back in the day, George Lucas gave us The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Phantom Menace. You know, it's like, intriguing. You know, I wonder what's going to happen. Now it's just the names of the characters, right? The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Andor, you know, Boba Fett. Well, I guess they called that one, the Book of Boba Fett. Ooh, intrigue. No, it's not intriguing, okay? What was the book in the Book of Boba Fett? Was there a book involved? Like, no, it's just a stupid name. You might as well just call it Boba Fett. The absolute creative bankruptcy going over there at Disney. And then I saw this today, right? Deadpool and Friends. So apparently this is going to be the logo for the next Deadpool film. I mean, this is it, you guys. This is the best they've got these days over there at Marvel. Deadpool and Friend. And listen, I think this movie's going to make money. Don't get it twisted. But this is the level of the creative, you know, marketing. You know, what can we come up with for a title of this next Deadpool movie? I know, Deadpool and Friend. They don't have anything better to offer us. This is a multi-billion-dollar company we talking about. The kings of entertainment. And here's what they're offering you. Deadpool and Friend, right? Mandalorian and Grogu. It's like, man, just the titles alone don't even engender any kind of excitement. Like, you know, hey, man, get us excited about this thing. Make us get, intriguing. You know, no, nothing. This is all we got, you know? And yeah, okay, so after the Disney earning call, you know, we got a release date confirmed for The Mandalorian and Grogu. And yeah, it's coming out May 22nd, 2026. And we were talking about this on EBN. By the time you get around to this movie, nobody's going to care about Star Wars. People barely care about it now. Nobody's going to be caring about Star Wars by the time you get to, what is this, 2 years and about 3 months away from now. They're going to finally drop another Star Wars movie in theaters. It's called The Mandalorian and Grogu. Nobody cares about this movie, Disney. Nobody cares now, and nobody is sure as hell is going to care 2.5 years from now. People are just like, we're done. We're checked out, man. People have completely checked out of this franchise. Because between now and then, what are we going to be getting? Well, we're going to be getting the Acolyte. Yeah, we're getting the Acolyte. Oh, I know you guys are thrilled about that. You know, then we're getting what? Skeleton Crew? You know, Bad Batch season 3, I guess, is coming out. A whole bunch of other nonsense. And then, of course, we get Andor. Now, Andor, I'm personally looking forward to because I want to see how Andor finishes up. But we kind of already know where Andor is leading. It's not like it's giving us any new information. We're just going to be able to enjoy a well-made, well-told television series. That's it. You know, it's like, wow, we get a nice television series in Star Wars, but it doesn't really bring us closer to anything. It doesn't build out the universe or nothing. That's what this stuff is supposed to do with this Mandalorian and Grogu. And this is just a nothing burger. Like one of the biggest nothing burgers I've seen. And again, this was done as a last-ditch effort. Keep in mind, this was done as a last-ditch effort to escape all the negativity that was surrounding Charmin Obaid-Chinoy and the Rey movie, which is looking like that one's coming out December 18, 2026. So here's where we're at right now, folks. We're getting a Rey movie that nobody cares about. All right. We're getting a Mandalorian and Grogu movie that people don't care about. Nobody cares about the Mandoverse. You know, everybody, no. The Mandoverse is doing great. Bullshit. All right. Here's what the Mandoverse is doing. We got Book of Boba Fett, right? 53% audience score. That's where it was. Nobody's checking for this crap. And then we move on. We got The Mandalorian season 3, 51%. People hated this shit. I think this thing is probably close to 35%. There's a lot of shills in this thing. I guarantee you there's a lot of shill scores in this because nobody was feeling that fat Lizzo, Jack Black, and thank you, Valiant Renegade, for destroying my eyeballs again with with that damn meme. Oh, my God, man. But, yeah, nobody cares about this show. Nobody cared about this. At the end of the season, people checked out. All right, and then you got to this one. Yeah, you guys remember this. Hector Navarro reporting back on the Samba TV numbers. All right, 863,000 households had tuned in for the Ahsoka finale, which was down from the 1.2 million that tuned in for the premiere. Numbers don't lie. People lost interest. Why? Because it was a crappy story. It was a terribly told story. It was a boring story with a boring protagonist, great villains. But the villains didn't end up really doing anything. We were intrigued by the villains, but the villains were like, you know, and then they gave us that laughable Thrawn. And it's like, what happened? This was supposed to be the slam dunk, the thing that carried us over, the thing that made us care about Star Wars, the thing that brought the whole Mandoverse into, you know, full culmination. We were going to get, all right, now we see where the Mandoverse is going. Great. Let's go ahead and get ready for Thrawn. Let's get this whole thing cracking. This is what this was supposed to do. This show, it was supposed to give us all of that. It gave us nothing. And why? It's because of Dave Filoni. He don't know what he's doing. So, of course, we got to see what Dave Filoni has to say about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie and the status of Mandalorian Season 4. Let's listen.
I haven't talked to you since this was announced. There's a Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
How about that? Yeah.
How about that?
How about that? Interesting.
Does that mean no season 4?
You know, there's so much spinning in the galaxy right now. You know me better than to commit to any one thing. No mind trick works on me. So.
And see, Dave can't answer the question because Dave don't know what's going on. He's playing it all close to the vest. Oh, you know, we can't talk about this stuff. I guarantee you this man don't know the next move that's going on over there at Lucasfilm. He doesn't know. Nobody knows over there. They're flying by the seat of their pants. And look, this is the chief creative officer behind all of this crap. All right? This is probably the guy that came up with this dumbass logo and the title of this film. We're going to call it the Mandalorian and Grogu. That's what Dave came up with. All right? The chief creative officer cannot come up with something better than this. I guarantee you and your kids at your house, y'all could come up with something better than the Mandalorian and Grogu. You guys could come up with something that's 10 times better than everything that Dave Filoni, the chief creative officer, is coming up with over there at Lucasfilm. I mean, good Lord almighty, man. But this is where this franchise is. And they're really going to wait 2.5 years or 2 years and 3 months, right? Until they come out with another film. This franchise is dead. It's going to be absolutely dead by the time we get to that point.
You know, I think I'm excited about what we're doing right now with the movie. I think it's going to be great. Obviously, with John at the helm, it's going to be fantastic. And he's so well studied in Star Wars now. So he's got a great shorthand, and I love collaborating with him. So just excited to share the future of what we're doing.
I mean, there's nothing going on, y'all. There's absolutely nothing going on over there. Dave Filoni, again, they're going to play it. Oh, you know, we play everything close to the vest over here at Star Wars. We don't let any cats out of the bag. Yeah, sure. Okay. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all had to jump and throw a random movie into the mix to try to stave off all the people that was coming after y'all because of the Charmin Obey-Chinoy fiasco. That's what you had to do. So let's come up with something quick. Any ideas, anybody? Let's make Mando Season 4 into a movie. Let's do it. What are we going to call it? Shit, I don't know. Mandalorian and Grogu, I guess. Throw something out there. Let people talk about that. And let people stop talking about this Rey movie that's going to be a hot mess. An utter disaster, you know? And then we're going to roll Daisy Ridley out there for some damage control and all of that crap. That's Star Wars right now. That's where we are with Star Wars. That's where we are with Disney as a whole, you know? Bob Iger comes out on that earnings call, and it's nothing but damage control, damage control, damage control, you know? And they're not talking about this stuff. It was so interesting that they're not talking about what's, you know, how to fix the problems that they currently have. They're like showing you all the new stuff that they're doing. Look at all this new stuff we're going to have over here. Look at this wonderful thing that we're bringing to your attention. But what about the problems you got right here in your own backyard? What about Pixar? What about Marvel? What about Star Wars? You know, it seems like nothing is working out over there right now, Bob. What are you going to do about that? It seems like it's a hot mess. Yeah, but we got Epic Games coming. Don't y'all see? And we doing this new little partnership with ESPN and Warner and all these. Yeah, that's what we talking about today. They don't want to talk about what's happening right here. You know, this is where the problem is. The problem is your content. The problem is Marvel and Star Wars and all of these big franchises, Pixar, Disney Animation, your Disney princesses, all of these big IP that you own are burning to the ground. It's like, imagine if a house was burning to the ground and the owner is like, but look at this new wing we're building. This beautiful wing in this house. This is going to be amazing. But what about the burning house right here? You got to fix this before you start worrying about something else. No. Don't pay attention to that stuff. Look at what we got over here. Look at all of this stuff. That's basically Bob Iger right now. That's all of these clowns. These cats have no clue what they're doing. You know, this is what they're doing. All right. They're giving us shitty, lame-ass titles, you know, Deadpool and Friend. Movie might be good, but, I mean, this doesn't make me want to run out and see this thing, you know? Yeah, Deadpool, okay. Deadpool 3 would have just been fine. They might as well have just said Deadpool 3 if you were going to try to call it something. I mean, you know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, they're giving us this, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Again, the high level of amazing, you know, creative content that we're getting out of Disney. It's just pathetic. It's just absolutely pathetic. But you guys let me know what you think about this entire situation, because I find it hilarious. You know, I find it pathetic and I find it hilarious that you have a company with some of the biggest IPs and franchises in the world, and this is the best you can do with it. You have millions upon millions of fans begging, please give us something good out of this franchise. Nope, we're not doing it. Nope, we're not giving y'all what y'all want. We giving us what we want, and you guys are going to leave us, and we don't care because it's all about us. You know, this bullshit, man. But hey, this is Disney, right? 2024 is going to be a fun year. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.